Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Wapakoneta High School, where the Fort Recovery Indians take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by these sponsors: Minster Bank, Schwiedeman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank. Your fine sponsors tonight at Wapakoneta High School for district final action. Minster and Fort Recovery. We'll be right back with the starting lines when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedeman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedeman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Hello and welcome to girls district final here at Wapakoneta High School between the Minster Wildcats and the Fort Recovery Indians. Along with Ron Cruzy, I'm Dave Kanapke. Right now they're doing the non-starters for Minster. Minster 21-3 on this season, number 5 ranked, the number 1 seeded team here. They've won 7 in a row. Good team, Ron.
Yeah, they are. They come in, they beat New Knoxville 61-27. They beat New Bremen 51-33 to get here. They come in the game averaging 52.5 points a game, and I think a key stat for them is they force 22 turnovers a game. So I think that's going to be very important here in this ball game as the Minster defense.
Their opponents tonight, the Fort Recovery Indians, a number 2 seeded team, 19-5 overall. They were 6-3, right behind Minster in the MAC. A good team, number 2 seed, coached by Brian Patch.
Right. Fort Recovery beat Ada 59-16. They beat Ridgemont 58-24 to get here. These two teams met February the 15th. Minster won that game 38-35.
Yeah, that game was decided by a last-second 3 by Janae Hoyne by Minster. Some important to note for Minster, Courtney Pranger did not play in the game. She was out sick. Also, Kia Wendell, one of their starters, did not play. She was out with a stress fracture, and looks like she's out tonight as well.
Yeah, so they won't be at full, Fort Recovery won't be at full strength again tonight.
But two physical teams, pretty good height as they turn out the lights here, and we will do the starting lineups here. We're doing this in alternate fashion, I believe. Number 3, Allie Fisher, a 5'8" senior. Their leading scorer, Grace 10, a 5'10" senior, 76 threes on the season. Now for Minster, freshman point guard, number 4, Ivy Wolf. Another first-team All-MAC for Fort Recovery, number 12, Carly Stone, a 5'9" senior. For Minster, senior forward, Taylor Kogi, also first-team MAC. Freshman for the Indians, number 20, Kiera Wendell, 5'5". Minster, the big player in the middle, junior, 6'2", Courtney Pranger. sophomore Olivia Patch, number 6'2" sophomore for the Indians. Trying out the lineup for the Wildcats, 5'9" junior Damaris Wolf. And for the Indians, another sophomore, 6-foot freshman, 6'2", Val Mullenkamp for the Indians. So for the Indians, it'll be Tin, Stone, Wendell, Patch, and Mullenkamp. For the Wildcats, it'll be Fisher, Wolf, Kogi, and Pranger. Ron, good height on both teams, good athletes. It should be a good matchup.
Yeah, we got some tall girls here. 6'2" Taylor Kogi, 6'2" Courtney Pringer, 6'2" Olivia Patch, and 6-foot Val Mullenkamp. For Minster, Courtney Pringer leads them in scoring, 11.6 points a game. She's a 6'2" junior. And for Fort Recovery, Grace Teen, 13.5 points a game.
We talked about Grace 10 a little bit in there. She's had 76 three-pointers, and she shoots a very high percentage as well.
42% from the three-point line. I think that's the best shooting percentage I've seen this year.
Controlled by the Wildcats, and we are underway district final. Winner to play Tri-Village on Thursday night. Shot by Ivy Wolf, rebound Pranger, up too strong, goes off of Wolf's hands. It'll be Indian basketball. Mentioned these two teams played each other just last regular season game, won 36-33, or 38-35. On a last second three by Janae Hoying. Almost a steal, almost again, but the Indians come up with it. Harley Stone with the basketball.
Yeah, there's that Minster pressure right out front, right off the bat. They can cause havoc out front, and it wears on you as the game goes on.
They go to 10. Man-to-man defense by the Wildcats. That's their primary offense. Only occasionally will they play zone. Mullenkamp now with the basketball. Tries to turn around on Pranger. We'll have to watch that matchup. 10 will try to drive. Kicks it out, stolen away. Ivy Wolf, outlet pass. Pranger in.
Nice job running the floor there by Pranger. She saw the turnover and took off and beat Mullenkamp down the floor.
Double team on Stone. She dribbles it out of bounds, and the Minster defense in control right now.
Yeah, there's that pressure right across half court. They trap her, and she didn't handle it very well.
Kogi inbounding it to the freshman Ivy Wolf. First team All-MAC. Loses the handle briefly. Gives it to her sister Damaris, now Pranger. Damaris Wolf baseline, tries to kick it out. Pranger back to Wolf. Shot up and in by Wolf.
Nice bit of high-low action there by Minster. Wolf and Pranger doing pitch and catch.
That was Damaris Wolf, the junior. Mullenkamp with the basketball, trying to drive. Double team knocked out of bounds, and you see Coach Wiss in the bench in the back. I'm pretty happy with the defensive effort so far.
Yeah, he's got to be happy with the way they play it. They always in a ball game when you play defense like that.
Only give up 33 points a game. Fort Recovery only gives up 34 points a game. Minster averages 52. Fort Recovery averages 47 on offense, but right now they're struggling on offense. There's a long three by Mullenkamp, and that will go out of bounds. So I think it's been 3 possessions so far for Fort Recovery and 2 turnovers and a long three.
Yeah, they haven't had very good opportunities so far. Matter of fact, only 1 opportunity.
Wolf brings it up. Wolf on the wing. Drive. Too strong. Pranger with the rebound, partially blocked on the follow. Stone comes out with it. Trying to double team her in the backcourt. Up ahead to Mullenkamp. Wendell tried to go to Mullenkamp, is able to get it.
So Minster gets her hands on the ball, just can't get the steal. They seem to be all over the place right now.
Lob to Patch, and she banks it in. Didn't look the prettiest, but it resulted in a basket. Pranger is fouled on the shot. And Pranger will go to the line to shoot 2. Pranger has verbally committed to play at Xavier a year and a half from now. She's only a junior here.
70% free throw shooter.
This is the first. Has averaged just under 12 points a game. Has had 12 games in double digits. We're get another look at her last replay here. See the foul by Patch. Pranger with the second. 5-3 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first.
Minster applies a full court man-to-man press.
Wendell able to break it. It's Kiera Wendell, the freshman. Kia Wendell, a senior guard, a second-team All-MAC, out with a stress fracture, so definitely hurts the Indians. Stone with a shot. Rebound by Wolf. Outlet pass to Fisher. Doesn't have the numbers. Working to Ivy Wolf with a long two. Check that, a three.
She's a 39% three-point shooter, 19 of 61 so far.
Minster of late has shot very well on threes in the tournament, as we will have a reach-in foul on Pranger. Minster in the two tournament games, 9 of 21 on threes against New Knoxville, 8 of 17 against New Bremen. And with the height they have, if they hit their threes, they're tough to beat.
Yeah, that would pull the other team out and open up the inside.
Stone to Patch, tipped away. Another steal for the Wildcats.
That's the third turnover for the Indians.
Damaris Wolf through the lane. Timeout, Coach Patch of the Fort Recovery. Be a 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI K94, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwedeman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, and on the First National Bank. Right now the Wildcats in control, 10-2.
Yeah, they're coming out. No secret to it. They're just coming out and playing defense full court, picking them up and causing turnovers. 3 turnovers, and they score off the turnovers. That's their game.
They also brought in 2 fresh players, number 22, Jessica Falk, and number 23, Kendra Thien. Right now, Grace 10 breaks the pressure for the Indians. Kiera Wendell lobs it underneath. Mullenkamp will travel.
And there you saw the help defense by Minster. They got beat out front, but all of a sudden there's 2 girls on the girl with the ball, and forces a turnover.
Pranger with Fisher. On the Wolf, goes off of her foot, out of bounds. So the turnover gives it to the Indians. Number 14, Allie Vaughn in the game. She will inbound it against this pressure. Vaughn, another freshman. Plays seniors, sophomores, and freshmen. Primarily in the rotation. Wendell breaks it to Patch to 10. 10 tries to drive, loses a handle, or check that, it goes out of bounds.
Nice job there by Jessica Falk. Got her hand on the ball.
Taylor Kogi will return to replace Pranger. Also Janae Hoying, who had the winning shot in their regular season matchup against the Indians. Val Mullenkamp checks back in for the Indians. Halfway through this first quarter, Minster with an 8-point lead. 10 will launch a long 3. Draws back iron. Rebound Wolf. And she double dribbled. Wanted to pass and changed her mind.
She looked up and saw a Fort Recovery player in the passing lane and put it on the floor. That's the second turnover for the Wildcats.
10 to Vaughn. Just one field goal so far. They'll lob it to Mullenkamp. Misses it. 10 with the rebound. Into the corner is Colick, who just checked in. Work around quickly. Vaughn to Mullenkamp. Drives baseline, pull up, in. Basket by Val Mullenkamp. Wolf to the hole, blocked by Mullenkamp. She'll outlet ahead to Wendell. Wide open and in for the layup is Vaughn. And the Indians have come to life.
Yeah, the Wildcat transition defense wasn't there. Slow getting back. Fort Recovery beat them down the floor.
10-6. Small 4-0 run right now for the Indians. Kogi will get it out top to Wolf. 2.5 to go here first quarter. Along with Ron Cruzy, I'm Dave Kanapke. Glad you're joining us here for this district final, number 1 versus 2. Kogi with the turnaround.
Nice move, got open in the lane. They found her, and all she did was turn to her right shoulder. There she was, right at the basket.
10 drives. Vaughn. Mullenkamp back to Vaughn. Offense has shown a little bit of life the last 2 possessions. Vaughn on the wing. 10 hasn't gotten many shots off, just 1 long 3 so far. Wendell with a pull up. Rebound Wildcats. Hoying with the basketball. Here's the fellow freshman Wolf. Minster with the ball, the 6-point lead, 1.5 first quarter. Patiently working through the offense. Wolf tries to do the spin off the screen, not open, and there's a steal. Colick to the basket, in.
Nice play by Colick. Jumped into the passing lane in the defensive lane and took it all the way down the floor for the layup.
Recovery's had a couple transition baskets so far.
Yeah, that's made them look better than the rest of their game. They've only had maybe 1 other inside shot.
Falk to Wolf. Recovery's picking up the defense as well. So they've cut the lead down to 2, or checked to 4. Wolf, Falk with a 3. Battle for the rebound, and there's a foul. Looks like it'll go against the Indians. A lot of bodies bouncing around there. Foul on 15, Colick. Her first, team second. We have number 13, Paige Toby in the game. Also number 32, Damaris Wolf back in. Also number 3, Fisher in for the Wildcats with 32 seconds to go.
They have no trouble getting it in. Fort Recovery playing man-to-man on the out-of-bounds play.
Lob, a little bit errant, but Toby able to get it, and knock it in.
They were fortunate there. Fort Recovery had their hand on the ball and tipped it right to her.
There's Kia Wendell, who's in the game. She's missed some games of late with a stress fracture. Shot by Mullenkamp. Good hustle there by Colick. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Indian basketball, 6.5 seconds left.
Yeah, Kia Wendell, she averages 7.4 points a game. Shoots 41% from the 3-point line, so they could use her.
Second team MAC, so good player. Mullenkamp with a shot. Rebound Kogi. See if they get a 3 off. Hoying will launch when that is short. 1 quarter in the books here in this district final at Wapak High School. Wildcats 14, Indians 8. We'll be right back.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications? Or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on an attempt to hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
One quarter here in the books at Wapakoneta High School. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 14, Indians 8.
Yeah, Fort Recovery 4 of 11 from the field, whereas Minster is 6 of 12. So 50% for the Wildcats is keeping them in the game. They're getting the ball inside nicely, trying to push the ball down the floor, and the Fort Recovery Indians have taken advantage of at least 2 turnovers for layups at the other end.
Kia Wendell with the basketball as the Indians have the ball to start this second quarter. Stone did a nice job of recovering that ball. Triples into a double team, able to get out of it and throws it away. Wolf in some trouble, knocked it off.
Yeah, if you're going up against Minster, you don't want to dribble the ball to the corner because you're going to be in trouble there. They're either going to double team you or force you to the baseline where you have to make a off-balance throw.
Minster led 10-2 at one point. Fort Recovery had the timeout, and there's a jumper by Pranger.
Right in stride, just a nice rhythm to that shot. Went across the lane, received the ball, and turned all in one motion and put it in.
Pranger with 5. 10 in some trouble. Mullenkamp now Stone. Mullenkamp will do the 3, misses everything. Patch with the rebound. Misses the follow, battle for the rebound. That's a foul against the Indians. So some opportunities went by the board there for Fort Recovery.
Right, in the first quarter, 4 turnovers for the Indians, only 3 for Minster. Rebounding edge pretty even, 7 Minster, 5 for the Indians.
Now Hoyne will walk it up. Wolf on the wing. Damaris looking for a teammate. Finds Pranger. Back to Wolf, and it's tipped away. 10 with the basketball. Pass ahead, Stone banks it in. Carly Stone on the transition basket.
Yeah, their shots are coming in, or the shots they're making anyway, are coming from the inside. And we know they're a good outside shooting team, so we can look forward to that later probably.
Pranger in the lane. Off the rim. Patch with the rebound. Stone will pass it all the way ahead. Mullenkamp waits and shoots.
So 2 buckets, 2 straight possessions for the Indians.
Cuts the lead to 4, 16-12 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Wolf to Fisher in the wing. She's wide open for the 3. Mullenkamp with the rebound. Mullenkamp, 6 foot, can handle the basketball, just a sophomore. Stone into the corner, too high. There's another turnover.
I think part of the reason they're getting some shots inside, Minster's putting so much pressure on the outside that if they get beat out front, that creates openings in the middle, and that's where their baskets are coming from right now.
Seems like the game plan for the defense is they're not going to allow any open 3 points.
Right, they're not. They know they shoot 40 as a team. They shoot 38% from the 3-point line.
That is pretty amazing.
And if you calculate that out to what it equals from the 2-point part of the floor, that's like shooting 57%.
Wow.
And you're going to win a lot of ball games doing that.
Shot off the mark for the Wildcats, goes out of bounds. 14, Allie Vaughn back in the game. Probably Minster has a little bit deeper bench than Fort Recovery. Fort Recovery plays about 8. Minster will play about 9 or 10. Indians break the pressure. Vaughn tries to drive, 10. And she is only her second shot. Ball goes out of bounds off Fort Recovery.
not having seen her play but one game, it looked like maybe she forced that shot. You know, she's used to shooting the threes, 173 attempts.
She's made 76 of them. So.
Yeah.
But she didn't make that high percentage against a defense like this.
No.
So far, at least. There's Wolf will try a corner three. Damaris Wolf with the tray. Stretches the lead to 7.
She shoots 30% from the three-point line, 22 of 89, or 27 of 89.
Foul on number 4, Ivy Wolf. Her first, just the team second. 2 on Minster, only 3 on Fort Recovery, so not a lot of fouls so far. Wendell picks up her dribble to Mullenkamp. Indians down by 7. 10 has not scored yet for the Indians. Their leading scorer at 13.5. Wendell sees a little opening. That goes off her foot and a turnover.
That's 3 turnovers here in the second quarter.
Minster 21-3, the number 1 seed. They've won 7 in a row. Ranked number 5 in the state in Division 4. Have not lost a Division 4 team all year. Their 3 losses, all Division 3 teams. Wolf open for another tray. Pranger gets a rebound in 1. Pranger got the rebound, did a nice job of positioning herself and finishing.
Yeah, with contact, she was able to put the ball off the board and in the hole.
Taking a look at the replay here.
And she was in perfect rebounding position, as we've said before. Any shot that's taken from that side of the floor where Pranger was, 70% of the time, those misses will come right to that area. And if you know that as an offensive player, that's where you need to be if you want to be an offensive rebounder. And she was there.
Tries to complete the 3-point play. Misses it, but Wolf with a rebound. Damaris gives it back to Pranger. 9-point lead halfway through the second quarter. Pass to Thien. Ivy Wolf. Pranger with another foul. This time she couldn't get it to fall. And a foul on the rebound against Minster. Foul number 40, Janae Hoing, her first. Take a look at Coach Wiss giving some instruction to Courtney Pranger. Recovery doing a better job with this press of late. Stone to the basket, blocked by Pranger.
Yeah, she kind of looked up at the basket, and all of a sudden, there's Pranger's arms up above her, and she knew she was in trouble.
Pranger all of 6'2" with long arms. 10 with the tray, way off. Pranger with the rebound. Leads the break to DeHoyne. To Thien, nice block there by 10.
There, 10 returned the favor there for the Indians. The Indians now are 0 of 6 from the three-point line. Very unusual. They come in the game averaging, like we said, 38% from the three-point line.
Kogi and Fisher back in for the Wildcats. They join the 2 Wolf girls and Kendra Thien for the Wildcats. Wolf, pull-up jumper. Battle for the rebound goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wildcats.
I noticed Ivy Wolf, she shoots right-handed, but when she dribbles, I thought she was left-handed, the way she dribbles.
She can handle it with her left hand quite adept.
Yeah, I would say she goes better left-handed than she does right-handed.
That's interesting. She drives a lot to her left, as she does there. Puts up a shot. That will go out of bounds to the Indians.
And I saw them play the other night, and I didn't notice that, but I don't know why. It just dawned on me here. I was watching her dribble, and I thought, well, she's a nice left-handed point guard, and she's been shooting right-handed.
Indians with the basketball. Stone trying to go by Wolf. Patch. Wendell open for the three, and she hits it. And that's probably the first open three they've had.
Yeah, that was an open look. Nice looking shot, nice backspin on the ball. 1 of 7 from the three-point line now are the Indians.
Cuts the lead to 6. Wolf. Thien will try a three. Good box out there by Patch on Kogi. Kala comes up with a rebound. Kiera Wendell with the basketball, just made that three in the last possession. Stone tries to find Patch. She loses it out of bounds.
That's the 4th turnover of the quarter, the 8th one of the game.
That was probably that's a tough one there because it's probably open there.
Yeah.
And,
I think it was a good pass, just wasn't expecting it to be there, I guess.
Yeah, she was already turning the rebound about. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Number 1 versus number 2 in this district final. Lob to Pranger, fouled.
Nice pass there by Allie Fisher. Put that right on the money.
Pranger already with 7 points, has a top opportunity for 2 more here. First team All-MAC. She's a junior. I believe this is her 3rd year she's made first team All-MAC. Definitely the last 2. Get another look in the last replay.
Yeah, she posted up high and got the inside position, and there was no help there by the Indians expecting that lob.
As Rob mentioned, a great pass there by Fisher. This is the second one. Ball goes off of Pranger. The Indian basketball. Indians 19-5 on the season, number 8 ranked in Division IV. One time they were 11-1 on the season. There's a dangerous pass, and they'll say it. Coach Wiss wants it pointed the other way. He's saying after the Minster touched it, a Fort Recovery player touched it, but to no avail, as you can see Coach Patch for the Indians. And we have over and back. Wendell, I'm not sure if she realized where she was at. And
that's really an unforced error right
yes.
there. You don't need those in this type of basketball game.
Wolf rolls off, goes off of Kogi's leg. It'll be Fort Recovery basketball. The Indians' losses were to Wapakoneta, Versailles, Franklin Monroe, Coldwater, and then Minster, their last regular season game. So quality losses there, if you will. Kia Wendell with the basketball, and almost stolen away it is. Fisher was one who tipped it away, and then there'll be a double dribble in the backcourt on Wolf.
That's the second time in the ball game, double dribble by Wolf out front. She's gonna pass it. She got her in her mind she's gonna pass it. She looks up and then sees the offensive person covered, and she puts it back down on the floor. So you don't see that very often. We've seen it 2 times in one game by the same person.
Wendell to Wendell. Kiera tries to drive. 10 has been guarded closely all night by the Minster defense.
Bringer got her handle on that, almost stole that ball out front. Boy, she can play good defense out front.
There's Kia Wendell. Kogi with the rebound. Pass ahead to Fisher. Finds Kogi. In.
Nice pass by Fisher. And a nice job by Fisher just running to the basket and turning.
Fisher set an assist record last year for Minster, and a couple very big passes here in the last couple minutes. 10 trying to get somewhere, not able to. So work it around the perimeter. Kia Wendell down to 20 seconds. There'll be a reach-in foul on Fisher. That will be Allie's first.
Those are the type of fouls you don't mind, because they're hustle fouls, going after the ball, being aggressive, and that's what their defense is all about.
Number 22, Val Molenkamp, back in the game. She's been out with 2 fouls. And Minster when she's been out. 10 off a screen is fouled on a 3.
You don't want that.
So Grace 10, as we mentioned, has hit 76 threes, has not scored yet, but chance to score 3 here.
Yeah, she shoots 42% from the three-point line, and she shoots 69% from the foul line. She's taken 173 threes, 32 foul shots. So I don't know. I find that kind of strange, but evidently I might be the only one that thinks that. But it just seems strange to me. You would think a 42% three-point shooter would shoot 80% from the line, I'm saying.
She's missed the first 2. You know, you're 5 feet closer. There's nobody guarding you, but
yeah. And pretty much the same shot.
Right now, the Minster defense just has her out of sync completely as foul shots. Neither one has looked good at all. Wendell with the 10, I'm sorry. Misses all 3. Ball on the floor. That'll be a jump ball. Alternate possession will go to Minster. So that possession for Fort Recovery comes up empty.
6.9 seconds left in the half.
Wolf across the timeline, down to 3 seconds. Passes it. Poing. We go to halftime. You're scoring the First National Bank scoreboard. Wildcats 24, Indians 15. We'll total up our numbers. Come back with the first half stats when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Valor's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Valor's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Valor's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-rosas.com to begin your career.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
We're at halftime of this district final at Wapakoneta High School. Minster leads by 9. The first half numbers, Mr. Ron Kersey.
From the floor, the Minster Wildcats 10 of 27. Fort Recovery Indians 7 of 19. From the three-point line, the Wildcats 2 of 7. Indians 1 of 7. Free throw line 0 of 3 for the Indians, 2 of 5 for the Wildcats. The rebounding edge went to Minster, 15 to 11. And turnovers, 5 for Minster, 10 for the Indians. And the key numbers there, I think, is the turnovers. Minster forces 22 turnovers a game, and the Indians are at 10, so that's probably a true figure there. And the other one that I noticed there is 1 of 7 from the three-point line for the Indians. We mentioned already that they average 38% from the three-point line, and 1 of 7. That's a big difference. If they shoot 38% from the three-point line, they're probably going to make 2 more of those, probably be 3 out of 7, and you add 6 points and you got a 3-point game. So that's probably the biggest difference in the ball game.
Yeah, the Minster defense is doing they're spotting up on the shooters. Grace 10 has not had, I think we've had maybe 2. One time she got fouled. One other girl, I think Wendell hit a 3 that was open. Otherwise, no open threes, really.
Right, and 10, we saw her force, I think, 2 of them. And, if you shoot 173 during the season, you get a little itchy trigger finger there.
Yep.
And that's where that defense comes into play. Minster doing a fantastic job shutting off the 3 points.
Winner of this game will go to Vandalia at the Student Activities Center to play Tri-Village, a 21-5 team who beat Russia earlier today. The Indian basketball to start. Leading scorers so far for the Indians, Mullenkamp with 22, for the Wildcats, Pranger with 8, also Damaris with 7, and there's a steal by Fisher.
She was expecting a backdoor cut, didn't happen.
Up ahead to Pranger, a little short on the layup. Stone comes the other way. Almost doubles dribbles, does a nice job of not trying to dribble it again. Kiera Wendell with the basketball. We have Wendell 10, Stone, and there's 10 shot is blocked. Stone comes up with it. Shot is up and rolls in. Very alert play there by Carly Stone.
Yeah, nice job for a second chance point there. And once again, the Indians have a little trouble out front handling the basketball, the pressure up in their face. Hard to cross over in front of them.
Pranger to the hoop and 1.
Nice strong move there by Pranger, with her left hand goes up and draws the foul.
Pranger now in double digits with 10. Draws the second foul on Patch. Also, Mullenkamp has 2 fouls for Fort Recovery. She missed some time in the first half because of it. Chance for the 3-point play here by Pranger. And then
that could become a big part of the game if Mullenkamp gets her 3rd foul in her. There's a replay of the foul, and properly using her left hand there on the left side. She uses her right hand, and that ball probably gets blocked.
Stone chases down a pass, drives baseline, tries to go underneath the basket there. Wolf, pull up, block by Stone. Carly Stone's been all over the place right now for Fort Recovery, chasing down passes, and they're a block. Wildcats up by 10. Pranger, kick out. Wolf, the Maris 3.
Nice inside-out basketball there. Pranger drawing the ball inside and then kicking it back out.
Pranger causing the trouble in the backcourt, and Stone, all she could do was knock it out of bounds.
There you have Pringer double teaming the dribbler. And, you know, at 6'2", she puts her hands up. That ball has to go. First of all, she has to locate an open person. Next, she has to be able to throw it over her head.
Be a 30-second timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible.
Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Roses, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchen, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, the scoreboard sponsors, First National Bank, Think First, and the player of the game will be brought to you by NKTelco.
Right now, the Wildcats up 30-17 on that First National Bank scoreboard. Coach Patch with the timeout. Stone working against Wolf. Double team by Fisher. Stone able to keep it. 10 trying to find an opening, not able to as they work it back to Stone. Stone, hesitation dribble, banks it home.
Nice job by Stone. Dribble penetration, put a nice easy 5-footer up off the board.
Stone averages 9 a game. She has 6 tonight, 4 of them here in the second half. Pranger, too strong. Hustle by Pranger, and it goes out of bounds.
That's the same pass we saw in the second quarter. A nice pass. That time it was like a 45-degree angle pass to the weak side block. Just unable to convert the basket.
Okay, nice pass by Allie Fisher. One of the seniors on this team, and she comes up with a steal there. Fisher to Wolf. Over to Toby, and Paige Toby with a basket.
Toby comes in 2.2 points a game. She already has 4.
And there's a foul in the backcourt, and Minster has the luxury. As you take another look here, we would play the whole thing. You see the steal by Fisher.
That time she goes behind her back, and there's a Minster player right there waiting on her, and that was Allie Fisher.
Talked about Toby. Not too many teams have the luxury of bringing a 6-foot girl off the bench like Minster does after starting 2 6'2" players. So that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you can afford to give people rest, and you don't give up any size on the inside.
Stone inbounds it to 10. 10 still looking for her first point of the night. Will drive to the hoop, put up a prayer. Rebound by Stone, and Carly Stone, making her presence felt in the second half here, has 2 shots here.
Yeah, 10 has only been in the foul line, 32 times. I know she's not at the line now, but when she gets shut off on the outside after shooting so many threes, then she has to revert to the game of dribble penetration and might not be as aggressive as she has to be more aggressive than normal because she's only been in the line 32 times.
10 and Stone first team All-MAC. Stone makes the second one. Keel Wendell and Val Molenkamp second team All-MAC. Olivia Patch honorable mention for Fort Recovery. Minster had 6 players on this All-MAC teams. Kogi Pranger and Ivy Wolf first team. Fisher and Damaris Wolf second team, and Jessica Falk, who has a basketball now, honorable mention. And a nice block there by Molenkamp. So there's 11 players between these two teams with some type of MAC recognition. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's a reason they're number 1 seed and number 2 seed.
Pranger will drive and will travel. Tried to kick it out to the teammate.
That's the first turnover here in the third quarter for the Wildcats.
Wildcats had a huge second half against New Bremen, broke it open, only missed 2 shots the whole second half. There's the double team again. Stone with the basketball to Patch. Over to Wendell. Lob, stolen away. Wolf with the basketball.
Yeah, Lob was in traffic right amongst 3 Wildcats in the lane.
Be a timeout by Minster. 30-second timeout. I'd like to mention NKTelco Sports, pleased to bring the replay of this and all the games this year. You missed the first replay, that's March 4th at 6 p.m. The second replay is Monday, March 5th at 8 p.m. You can watch this and all the games on demand when you want on nktelco.net. So we have want to mention congratulations to Fort Laramie Redskins as they won today over Cedarville. They will play in that same regional, the winner here. That'll be the second game. Also congratulate the Anna girls who ended up losing to a very good Williamsburg team. Anna finishes 19-7 under Coach Maurer. Lady Rock has had a very nice season. So congratulate to them and good luck to the Redskins next week. As we'll continue to cover as many NKTelco teams as we can as we go down the tournament trail and the road to Columbus.
Yeah, the Fort Laramie boys are playing tonight against Ansonia at Piqua. And the Anna boys, I think they played tonight too, but I'm not sure about that.
So both those teams have some good chance to go down the tournament trail. We'll have the games from Walpock, the boys' games next week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have Marion against New Bremen and Minster against St. Henry, all MAC games on Tuesday. And we'll have the winners on Friday. Actually, that's a very tough district as well there.
Yeah, it is. All match up in one place here in Walpock.
Pranger drives again and draws the foul. And Pranger once again on the foul line.
Where she's a 42 of 60, 70% from the line.
She also leads the MAC in blocks with 40 on the season.
For the Indians, number 14, Allie Vaughn.
6'2" junior. Right now with her team up by 12. In this district final, in and out. Molenkamp with the rebound. Dawn. Miscommunication. Hoying comes up with it, tries to pass it back and stolen back.
Back-to-back turnovers.
Molenkamp on the fast break and rolls off. So missed opportunity for the Indians. Down 12, they can't afford those missed opportunities.
They're having a hard enough time getting good shots the way it is, and then when they get the layup, they have to convert that, get back into the game.
Hoying drives, rolls out. Molenkamp with the rebound.
Both teams are gone cold and also turning the ball over. Another one. Oh.
Almost. Wendell chases it down. Drives, loses it off her knee.
I just called it a little early that time, Dave.
Yeah, you're right.
That's 5 turnovers there in the third quarter for the Indians, 15 for the game. Minster comes in the game. Their opponents average 22 turnovers a game, so defensively that's what they do, and there's another one.
Is that our third double dribble we've had? Like
yes.
you said, you get one a game maybe.
Yeah, and this one was by Jessica Falk. Takes a little bit of pressure off of Ivy Wolf. She had the other two.
And if you're Minster, you got the 12-point lead, and that's good, but you don't want to let Fort Recovery hang around in this game.
No.
They hit some threes, and
there you go.
There you go. 10 with her first tray of the night.
So they make that turnover hurt. So they pick them up in a zone press.
Toby to Hoying. Wolf, 2 minutes ago, third quarter. Lead down to single digits for the first time in a while, and that three is short. Molenkamp will take it up herself. Blocked. That time by Toby. It will stay with the Indians. She rejects the shot by Colick.
That's 7 rebounds, too, for Fort Recovery here in the third quarter. They had 11 in the first half, 7 here in the third quarter.
Pranger and Ivy Wolf return for Coach Wiss's Minster Wildcats. Kiara Wendell will inbound it for the Indians.
I think
now the basketball.
Yeah, I think ideally Coach Wiss probably would have wanted them to the rest of the third quarter, but he has to put them back in there.
And you see a little step back three by 10 and back-to-back trays for Grace 10. Lead down to 6. Pranger with the basketball. Minster wants to break that momentum back, and there's a three off the mark. Molenkamp to Wendell. 10 again. This time misses.
She's got the Fort Recovery crowd awoke.
Wolf finds an opening and is fouled. That foul on Allie Vaughn. I think the Fort Recovery crowd would have came out of their shoes if she hit 3 in a row there.
They saw her crank that up, and I think 50% of them got up off their seats.
Those back-to-back threes just show you if you can hit the three. You can't rely on your whole offense three, but you can get so much back in the game so quickly.
Yeah, but you can change momentum real quick.
Wolf with the free throw. And anytime you want to get that momentum back here, hit the foul shot. Wolf hits the first one, the junior. Hits a pair. Lead back to 8. 1:01 to go, third quarter. There's all MAC district final. Wendell to the hoop, short, tipped around. 10, reverse layup, but a foul. So Grace 10 with the offensive rebound draws the foul.
She come alive here in the third quarter. Defensively and offensively both hit the 2 threes. She now has 6 points.
Missed all 3 free throws earlier in the first half. I was going to bet good money she was going to make that one. A good player like that, first team All-MAC. And the other thing that helps when you start hitting some field goals.
Yeah, you see the 3-pointers go in. It makes the foul shots a little easier.
It's a pair. Lead back to 6.
So 10 goes out probably for the rest of the quarter just to get a break.
I think the lead at one time I know was at least 12. Might have been a little bit bigger than that. We'll go, that was the biggest lead for Minster so far. And Wolf in a little bit of trouble. Able to keep her dribble. And we have a foul. And it didn't look pretty, but the big thing for the Wildcats is she kept her dribble.
She was looking for help, and she did one really nice thing there at the beginning of that. When she got trapped, she didn't get trapped on the other side of the half-court line. She kept her dribble alive on this side so she could get out of it.
Pranger double team and fouled.
So many times you see players dribble across that half-court line, then get trapped. Then you've just eliminated half the floor. By doing that.
And you also have like another defender with that.
Yeah, the out of bounds line.
See the reach in foul. 15 foul. And there's a steal, but also a travel there by Colick of Fort Recovery.
So that's 6 turnovers for the Indians here in the third quarter.
Wolf to Falk. Jessica to the basket, rolls off. Jump on the rebound, that will stay with Minster. It's rare you see a jump ball on a rebound that high like that, but that was a good call.
Yeah, both of them grabbed it in the air.
Maris Wolf Able to get it in. 20 seconds to go. See if the Wildcats go for the last shot. Fisher to Wolf. 12 seconds. Coach Wiss shouting the play and 1 to go. Down to 4 seconds. To Prenger. Banks it home to end the third quarter. That stretches the lead to 36-28 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Go to the fourth quarter, you get a look at the student section for Minster, all in orange, and they are doing their Go Bananas cheer, and that crowd went pretty bananas on that. That was a big basket at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it sure was. They got down to the last shot. They didn't have time to get an offensive rebound there, but didn't go in. Fortunately for the Wildcats, it went in, puts them up by 8.
And it seemed like Fort McCovery had a bit of the momentum at that point. Had cut it to 6. And
Bringer did a nice job there getting open in the lane.
Stone. Mullenkamp too strong on the shot. Foul in the backcourt. Oh, no. Player down.
She's holding her ankle.
Looks like Carly Stone is injured for the Indians.
So many times it's easy to step on somebody's foot underneath there. And when you do that, it's a hard, awful feeling.
While they're tending to Stone, we'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Bad news for Indians fans as Stone limps off to the locker room. It's like a lower leg injury.
Yeah, Stone 5'9" senior. And that's 9 points a game that she averages, so she's going to be sorely missed by the Indians.
Seemed like she was the one providing the spark along
Yes.
with Tin's threes. And drive by Wolf. Mullenkamp with the board. Pass too high. And a turnover to the Wildcats.
That's their 17th turnover of the ball game.
Five fouls on Fort Recovery, 3 on Minster. Pass ahead to Falk. Ivy Wolf to Prenger. End to end. They've had a nice job of getting passes at the good spots for Prenger.
Yeah, Prenger seals the defender down low. She's done a nice job of that all night long. If she's up high, she seals below her. And on the block, she seals in front of her. And that's just half of it. The other half is the nice bounce pass that she's getting from the wing. It's always like a 45-degree angle pass. You never see him pass it directly in like on a 180. It's always a 45-degree angle.
Unsuccessful in the first foul shot. Successful on the second. Lead back to 9. Minster gunning for their 3rd straight district title. Right now they're up by 9. That's their MAC rival.
That's a nice luxury to have. Like the Indians there, they have a 6-foot sophomore, Val Mullenkamp, bringing the ball up the floor. And, you know, I'm sure Bringer can do that too for Minster, but just rarely do you see athletes like that tall of a girl bringing the ball up and down the floor.
There's an illegal screen on that play by Fort Recovery. So another turnover. Branger drives, loses a handle. Wendell to the basket, and freshman Kara Wendell with the basket.
Once again, they turn a turnover into 2 points.
Wildcats break the pressure. Lob it again to Pranger. And one.
I'm not sure what you do about that other than you can't let her have the ball. Somebody got to figure that out. But once she gets the ball down there, it's so strong going up with a basketball.
Kendra Thien in as you get a little replay there.
Yeah, you just about have to front her everywhere and then have weak side help so they can't lob it to her. That'd be the only way to slow her down.
She gets it on the block like that. She's pretty tough to stop.
She's having a rough night at the foul line.
Yeah. But still with 16 points. We will have a reach-in foul on Wolf. Just the 3rd foul on Wolf. I believe that's the only Wildcat with 3 fouls.
So she'll come out of the game.
Replaced by freshman Janae Hoying.
Freshman for freshman. That's a nice luxury too, isn't it?
Yeah, Wolf has played the whole time on varsity as a freshman. Hoying has played more on varsity the last 7 or 8 games. That time a nice lob into Mullenkamp, and she is fouled.
There you go. See the difference there. Pringer was playing in front of her. They had to lob it over their head, but then Minster was a little late on the weak side help, and that caused the foul.
Mullenkamp with the foul shot. It's now Paige Toby's in. Coast Wiss has played, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 9 or 10 players already. And sometimes it's not for long, but just that, as you know, as a former coach, get out for 30 seconds can make a world of difference.
Yeah, for both people, really. It gives Ivy Wolf a break there, doesn't pick up her 4th foul, just back to back.
Mullenkamp with the free throws. 7-point lead for the Wildcats.
And it also gives her sub, a purpose, to go out there and continue what's going on and keep the momentum on their side.
And keeps the sub in the flow of the game as well.
Exactly.
Wolf, Damaris Wolf, she has 12, second leading scorer behind Pranger. Thien to Ivy Wolf. Minster slowed it down a bit here.
Yeah, they can be a little patient here with a 7-point lead.
Be patient. You don't want to be too patient.
Right. You don't want to turn it off.
And Hoying will try the 3, and it's a nice way to be patient.
There you go. Yeah, they take some time off the clock and get a 3. So everything's going their way right now.
Lead at double digits again at 10.
Here comes the traps.
Mullenkamp. Pull up, in. She's a nice player.
Yes, she is. Nice touch on the ball. And that's not an easy shot where she shot that from.
Mullenkamp with 8. She and 10 with 8 to lead the Indians. And a foul on the inbounds pass to Toby. And that will be a 1-and-1 for Paige Toby.
And she's 11 of 22. So that's 50%.
As a team, Minster a pretty good foul shooting team.
Yeah, 73%. I think that led the MAC in foul shooting. They were number 1. I think New Knoxville was number 2 at 72%.
Toby hits the first. Toby, one of 5 seniors on this team. 6-footer. Decided late in the fall to go out for basketball.
That's a decent rotation on it.
And they're a big rebound, and Wildcats can run a little clock. Thien under Wolf. Hoying will try it again. This one too strong. Hustle for the rebound, and that will go off of Minster.
So a 9-point lead by Minster, and they'll continue to put the man-to-man full court pressure on. They've done that the whole game.
And Minster's at 43 points. When they have scored 42 or more this year, they're undefeated, 18-0. So that's the magic number, if you will, and they're past that magic number, followed by Molenkamp and a timeout by Fort Recovery. That'll be a full timeout. You're watching girls tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaw, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
43-36 on our first National Bank scoreboard. And Minster just a little less than half a quarter to punching their ticket to regional.
That's right. Yeah, I think you'll see the ball go inside here to Pringer. Take care of the basketball, maybe take some time off the clock, but not sit on it. You know, that's probably the worst thing you could do is shut the offense off. You just want to be deliberate, get a good shot, and you go with it.
You can't stand around and watch the clock. We can watch the clock. When you're playing, you got to play. Like you said, be smart. Be selective. We're going to be trapping as a trap Wolf. He's able to get it to Hoying.
Yeah, spacing is important right here. You don't want to get everybody in one spot because you're going to have defenders trapping. There you go. Pringer comes way out, gets the ball, so that's a good part of it.
Ball on the floor. Hoying able to come up with it. To Wolf. Run about 45 seconds already.
Yeah. And the next foul by Fort Recovery is a double bonus for Minster.
Going back to Wolf. To the Maris Wolf. 3 minutes to go. Toby is fouled. So Paige Toby will be back on the line, this time for 2.
So they did their job. They took some time off the clock. They got the ball inside. And that puts Toby at the line where she was 1 of 2 just a little bit ago. But the main thing here is she's not shooting 1-on-1. She's shooting 2 shots, so that's a big help.
Off on the first one. Get a look there. Toby on the block, fouled by Molenkamp, the third foul on Molenkamp. Hits the second.
There you go. That puts the lead back up to 8.
And there's a bump foul on Pringer. That's just the 6th foul. That's the 4th foul on Pringer, so there's a big foul.
Yeah. And that's not really what you want there. You want the clock to keep running. You don't need to foul that far away from the basket.
You know, Falk will be back in the lineup, and Coach Wiss has the luxury of taking Pringer out.
Yeah, especially on the defensive end here. We'll see if he plays the offense-defense game.
Wendell pull up, rolls in. Lead down to 6.
See, that's where it hurts to not have Pringer in the game because all of a sudden she's not there to protect the rim.
Shot off the mark. And it'll be Indian basketball. So 2:37 to go. Big possession here. Indians only down by 6. And there's a steal. Big steal by Janae Hoying. Almost loses it out of bounds, but is fouled. So Hoying, the freshman, with a big play. She will go to the line to shoot 2.
She did a good job there hanging in. Looked like she might have got fouled first. 10 reached in and deflected the ball, and she went after it, got it again. 10 reached again, and that time they called the foul.
Freshman long on the first attempt. Fisher will go in for Damaris Wolf.
Wildcats are just 3 of 8 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter.
Minster going with a very small lineup with Fisher, Ivy Wolf, and Hoying right now.
I would assume they're the better ball handlers.
Hoying with the second one. A 3-possession game at 7 points. Wollenkamp trying to back it in. Turnaround.
Nice move, nice shot.
Lead down to 5. It's the closest Fort Recovery's been this half. They had it down to 6 a couple times in the third quarter. 2:10 to go. Minster's been in control, but they haven't put Fort Recovery away. Right now they are playing keep away, and Hoying is fouled.
Now we'll see how long Coach Wiss keeps Courtney Pringer on the bench.
So Hoying back on the line. She hit 1 of 2 before. Freshman with big foul shots. Rattles home the first. 15 Brooke Collick in the game. You're at 6. If you're a Minster fan, one more will make it a 3-possession game. It's 7. Finds the bottom of the net.
Nice job by the freshman.
Long pass up ahead. Collick comes up with it. Wendell gets it stolen away by Hoying.
Nice defensive play by Hoying.
She's dribbling the ball away, and timeout by Coach Wiss.
That's a good timeout.
Be a 30-second timeout. Let's thank our sponsors once again.
We got Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swans Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff. The scoreboard sponsor tonight is First National Bank, Think First, and we'll be presenting a Player of the Game t-shirt that's sponsored by NKTelco.
Now we'll go to a Minster player at the end of this telecast. So Coach Wiss calls a timeout. 7-point lead, 1:49 to go. Falk will inbound it to Fisher.
She can't get it. I don't know, she passed it to herself, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. They work it around to Fisher. Yeah, I thought so too when she got it, but
I think the official might have thought it was tipped.
Maybe it was from that angle. Down to a minute 30. Ivy Wolf to Fisher. Back to Wolf. 120 to Hoying. Fisher. At some point, Fort Recovery needs to foul.
There it is.
Wolf averages something like 88% from the foul line.
Yes, 44 of 50. That's easy calculations there. That's 88%. So the Wildcats have who they want at the line.
Albeit she's a freshman, but at this point, after playing all varsity season, she's no longer a freshman, if you would. all that build-up, and she makes it. As Prenger now returns for Minster.
Yeah, 1:14 left.
She spells Toby, who did a nice job off the bench for the Wildcats. Wolf with the next. Lead at 9, 1:14 to go. Full court pressure, Minster. Throws it against Wendell, and she double drill travels.
That's 21 turnovers for the Indians. And that's pretty much right at Minster's average. Opponent average is 22.
See Coach Wiss in his second year at the head of the varsity program, trying to will his team on, and right now they're in layups only mode.
And what a nice job both these coaches do.
Yes.
You watch a game here and between these two teams, and they're very well coached, very disciplined teams.
Of course, Brian Patch is his fourth year coaching girls varsity. He coached a long time in boys. He has, going into this season, he had over 200 wins with both of the programs. And Coach Wish, he has a lot of help there. Coach Steckschuler decided to come back after a year off the bench. He's an assistant now. Duff Helmelgarn, longtime assistant. Also Shelley Wolf. Right now, Ivy Wolf stretches the lead to 11.
There's another turnover.
Right now, Minster fans are starting to make their plans for Thursday night.
Yeah, Minster wants to get the ball into Ivy Wolf if at all possible.
And they do. Double team gives it up to Prenger. Tipped away. Stolen by Fort Recovery. Keo Wendell to the hoop. Blocked by Ivy Wolf. Prenger is fouled on the rebound. Good job there of sportsmanship as Molenkamp fell down. There's 3 Minster girls there to help her up. And that's not unique to Minster. That's what you see a lot in the MAC action.
They all see each other again here. Molenkamp's a sophomore, Prenger's a junior. So a lot of these girls will be playing against each other again next year.
Courtney Prenger trying to put the caps on this district final.
And I think you said earlier, Fort Recovery does not have a junior on the team.
Yeah, and they have just 3 seniors. So you're going to see a lot of athletic players will be back for Coach Patch. And right now it looks like the Indians are going to fall a little short here against a Minster team that's played a good ball game here in this district final.
Yes, they have.
Offensively, defensively.
I was going to say on both ends of the floor.
Molenkamp put up a long 2. Wendell with the rebound is fouled. And with 30 seconds to go, the Indians are running out of time. And
they're not going to have enough time, I don't think, to possess the ball. They're going to run out of possessions.
And Prenger will foul out. That'll be her 5th foul.
She leads the game with 18 points.
And what a ball game. The junior gets a standing ovation from the Minster fans. She did a nice job. She had a lot of nice entry passes by her teammates.
Yeah, she had a lot of help, but she's in the right place at the right time. She knows how to seal down there and hold her position, and then she also has the ability to take it up very strongly.
I think I heard Fort Recovery down this stretch. Carly Stone got hurt there with the ball. Game was still being contested there, and she left, has not returned. But right now, the Minster Wildcats will be making another trip to regional. Last year, they lost in the regional finals to Jackson Center. 2 years ago to Fort Laramie, and they have their sights on getting through regional this year.
So they're just running out the clock. They don't have to shoot.
But right now, tonight, they celebrate a district final. Your score, the Minster Wildcats are district final champions as they defeat the Fort Recovery Indians 53-40. We'll come back, wrap it up, maybe net cutting ceremony when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen. 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
The Minster Wildcats are district champions with a 53-40 win over the Fort Recovery Indians here at this Wapakoneta district. As they receive their medals, we'll have Ron do the final numbers.
For the Wildcats, they were 16 of 46 from the field, 4 of 13 from the three-point line, 17 of 27 from the foul line, 23 rebounds, and 10 turnovers. For the Fort Recovery Indians, 16 of 39 from the field, 3 of 11 from the three-point line, 5 of 11 from the free throw line, 26 rebounds, and 22 turnovers. The key numbers there, 22 turnovers. That's going to win a lot of games for the Wildcats, and it has throughout the year, because that's what their opponent averages throughout the year, 22 turnovers. And 3 of 11 from the three-point line for a team that averages 38% from the three-point line. That was a detriment for them tonight.
Yeah, good game plan defensively and offensively. The game plan centered around the big girl in the middle, Courtney Pringer.
Exactly.
And Courtney will be our player of the game tonight, sponsored by NKTelco Sports.
Yeah, she ended up with 18 points. She was a factor on the defensive end, not only on the inside protecting the rim. She came out a lot and set traps on the outside, forcing people to throw over her for turnovers. Offensively, she was just too much of a load for Fort Recovery. She did a great job sealing defenders down low, and also when she got the ball on the block, putting it up, very strong player. At least 2 buckets where she drew a foul, drew the and one. So just a great all-around game for Courtney Pringer.
Now the coaches getting the medals as well. Very good coaching staff, veteran squad. As their team goes to 22-3, we'll go to the regional. We will have that game as well as the Fort Laramie game, the second game at Van Day on Thursday night here on NKTelco Sports. Congratulations to Courtney Pringer again, and there's Coach Wiss. So we'll catch here the presentation here. So we'd like to thank our camera people, Tom Sharp, Price Hammer. See the 5 seniors on this team as they get the district title. Also in a van, Isaac Sell and Scott Robinson. I'd like to thank our NKTelco crew, my partner Ron Cruz, and congratulations to the Minster Wildcats, district champions.